Brett Favre on transgender athletes in women's sports. I can only shake my head at this. Favre praises Trump for his executive order last month asterisk, as at least one study has shown, nearly 80% of Americans believe biological males should not participate in girls' and women's sports. The current administration has begun to take action the Trump administration may do on its threat to Maine by cutting federal funding for continuing to allow transgender athletes to compete against biological females. Legendary NFL quarterback Brett Favre is a part of the aforementioned reported 80%. He appeared on Fox News Channel with Will Cain on Tuesday, where he was shown a clip of The View co-host Whoopi Goldberg asking why it was an issue. Asterisk, there's nothing I can say that's gonna change her mind. I can only shake my head at this. Favre said it's common sense at its best. Oh well, what can I say? Speechless. As far as it being unfair for biological females, Favre added, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. Favre has spoken out against transgender athletes in female sports in the past. I appreciate President at Real Donald Trump signing an initiative to keep biological boys from competing against females, Favre said last month in a post on X of his executive order. It's sad that this had to happen in this day and age, but glad it was done. Trump signed an executive order last month to keep transgender athletes out of girls' and women's sports. That has not stopped at least 3 states from ignoring it. Trump's Department of Education has launched Title IX investigations into California, Maine, and Minnesota for allegedly continuing to allow biological males in female sports. Asterisk earlier this month, not a single Democrat voted in favor of the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act, which would keep biological males from competing in women's and girls' sports. A national exit poll conducted by the Concerned Women for America Legislative Action Committee found that 70% of moderate voters saw the issue of Donald Trump's opposition to transgender boys and men playing girls' and women's sports and of transgender boys and men using girls' and women's bathrooms as important to them. Additionally, 6% said it was the most important issue of all, while 44% said it was very important. Asterisk meanwhile, a recent New York Times Ipsos poll found that the vast majority of Americans, including 67% of Democrats, don't believe trans athletes should be able to compete in women's sports.